So then, I'm just loading a few things up. I was running a little bit late, so I was watching a television program with my son. So that's where we are with that. Just ticking a few boxes here, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Lewis wanted me to. Do that. I might join my chat channel actually, just for the fun of it. Let's do that. Right now, so little nav map. Let's ping up little nav map for a minute. I don't know if I've finished doing this, but EGPF. So that's going to be the departure, and we're going to go from Glasgow to Liverpool. So we'll set the destination up. So we're going to go from there to there. I'm not going to do any routes this time around, but maybe on the next flight with the Constellation I might. Right then. So let's give it a little nav map for the time being. Up there. So let me just double check and make sure that I've got everything that I need to do. Yeah, everything is there. That's good. Right. So we're not going to hang around for too long. What we are going to do is hook up the GPU. We're going to set the fuel. Maybe we'll just go for the medium. Yeah, we'll go for the medium. Oh, sugar! 1 minute. I've messed up, people. I pressed the wrong bloody button. 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's get rid of that for a minute. I pressed the wrong thing. Right. I was meant to do that one, not the other one. Right. Because the issue we've got is we need to start engines, right? So first things first, let's flick the battery on. GPU's on, so that's good. That's not a problem. Let's just make sure that we've got no engineer stuff. Oh. What I'm also going to look at is, where is it? There we go. So I'm going to bring up my checklist that I normally have. I don't know whether I've still got that actually. So here you go. I don't know if it will pop up. So here's my checklist. This is what I use. Right. I thought I'd just show you that. So we'll kind of half go through the pre-flight. Now the landing gear. This was weird last time. I couldn't find the landing gear, and actually I think it was because it's actually on the other side of here, maybe. Normally the landing. Oh, it's down here, I think, actually. Let's just double check. I think it's that red lever there. Look. I actually think it's that. So it is down. If we go with the red, what I'll do is I'll click that when we go up in the air. We'll see. Control boosters, all good. Right. Elevator boosters, gauge levers off. Battery mass switch on. Ground power on, which we've got. Wing and tail lights. So wing and tails. Windshield heating. Now we do need the windshield heating because it is quite cool, and the windshield is heating up. We'll also put the passenger signs on. Let's have a look. So warning lights test. So we can do that if we wanted to. So just round here, you've got a switch that was down the bottom, so that tests all the lights, and then you've got a switch at the top which tests all the engineer panel lights, and we'll just leave that off. So the lights are good. I'm not going to do the fire warning system, but we will need to go now down to the engineer panel. All the generator switches are off. Cowl flaps. Now this is cowl flaps. Where's the cowl flap? There we go. So we need to open these. Half open, I think, or fully open. Nope, they're fully open. Yo, Ian. Hope you're well, mate. Okie dokie, so fully open cowl flaps, all cool, the switch is automatic. Yep, they're all automatic. Do you know what I might do? Let me. I'm gonna for this one, I'm gonna turn my cursor on, right? So you can see what I'm pointing at and what I'm doing, because it's quite a lot to take in, and I'm going, oh, there they are, and it's there's a lot to take in. So let's do that. So we've just done the cowl flaps, which are there. We've just done check the oil cooler flaps, which are there. RPM switches fully increased now. We've got to increase them until the lights go out. There we go. I think. Right, I'm sure that's increase. Carburetor lever switch is cold. So yeah, those four there, they're cold. Superchargers on low. Which are these? They're on low. Mixtures on the cutoff, which is fine. I'll just double check that they move. Yep, they do. Just double check these levers. Yep, they do. So that's good. Fuel tank cutoff levers are open. Which are there. Fuel crossfeed levers are closed, which are these down here. Carb vapor return open. I don't know what these are, but oh, no, they're the fuel dump valves. What are these? Shut off valves. I'm gonna leave those. I'm sure they're fine. Right. Fuel or all the checks that we need to do for this. So we've got CO2, oil, de-icer. They've all been checked now. Cylinder head temperature to select to 1, which is that select there. Right. Air conditioning master on now. This one Master on. I don't know what the ideal temperature is on this. I don't know if it, but what I tend to do is click both of these on. So ground blower on, heater on. But if you want the cooler or the heater, that's the problem. And I know that the temperature, the thermometer, whatever, that measures the temperature in the cabin, actually works on both of those. But I don't know whether it would switch between the two if you do that and that and that and that. So I think what I might do is I might just leave them both on. These need to be closed, that's fine. They're the supercharger inlets. Cabin pressure controls, cabin altitude. Right now, so we've got to go to the weather map, and we're 29.47 at the moment. Right. So we look at this, and we're just going to go 29.47, which is, we'll go about there. That'll do it. Cabin rate 400, so we go up to about there. Less. A bit more. That'll do. Right. Let's have a look. So that's cabin rate. Avionics switch. Now the avionics switch I don't have a camera for because it's just that little button over there. Which is a really weird place to put a switch, but what that technically is for is the radio guy. So if I just go to, let's just do a little bit of spinning around. This is where the radios would normally be, and the map guy, and he could just turn around and just go tick. Yeah, so that's what that's for. Right. So that, let's go to engine start now. Beacon light on. So beacon, because we're going to get the power on. Okay. Master ignition is going to be on, so we're just going to tick that there. Starting order, we've got to do number 3 first. Engine 3 will be first. We've got to do fuel tank cut-off levers open. Oh, they're the crossfeed. The cut-off levers, that's them actually, and they are open, so that's fine. Throttle, now because we're doing number 3, we want this one. Technically they're 2 different levers, but I have them mapped to the same lever on my thing. Hi Phil. So we'll open it up to a 10th open. We'll just open it up to there like that. Auxiliary fuel pumps, which are these, we want those to be on. So they're on. Now that's what I forgot to do last time, and it wasn't injecting the fuel into the engine, so that's why the engine wasn't kicking off, which lessons learnt, eh? So number 3 engine onto the inertia. Onto the inertia, and we let them spool up. It takes about 20 seconds. And then we hit the primer for, say, about 5 seconds. Okay. Gauge 3. Whoops.
Turning 3.
Now we need to spin that. And then when it kicks in,
Power pressure okay.
put that to whoop, didn't mean to do that. Right, we're just going to try and like calm this engine down a little bit. Get them RPMs to slow down and such. So we get to about 1,200. That's lovely. Right, now number 4. What I didn't do is you technically meant to tick that onto 4. Inertia for 4. I'm just going to get a drink because of a bit of a coffee in the back of my phone. Can't seem to get rid of it. Right, so prime on 4. Come on, 4. No, it's not locking. I didn't prime it, not that. Right, let's spin that back a bit. Inertia. There's always one engine that gives me a bit of grief. You got to get enough inertia before you prime it.
Oil pressure is rising.
That's going to settle in. So that's 3 and 4 now on. We'll also put the generators on for those. And we'll just make sure that the generators are actually generating power with this switch here. That's good. I'll leave that on there. Okie dokie. So, cylinder head temperatures are now rising. Everything's looking good. That's now where the oil temperatures rising. Oil pressures are good in the green there. Okie dokie. Right, so now we can load it up. Now we can do the lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? Please report to the gate as boarding is about to begin.
Ground crew captain. Loading cargo.
So that's loading now. While that's loading, what we want to do is just plug in our route. So let's go flight plan Glasgow. I don't know what just happened there, but give me a second. And it's back to normal. What's that all about?
ABC reporters on the flight today.
Oh no, I've got a VIP on the board. I've got a VIP on board. Right, so we are going direct today, just because I want to carry on practicing actually flying this this plane rather than worrying about the.
Captain, we have a VIP on board.
So I got a VIP on board. It just told me, no, I don't want VIPs, man. It's going to be a messy flight. Altimeter. We need to do the altimeter on. Just get to the map. 29.47 again. Just lean in a little bit. This one's a little bit. 29.47. That'll do. In theory, it should be doing the other side as well. I think I can cheat by pressing B just because I can. So yeah, what we can do, I don't know if we'll pick it up. Right. But let's open the little nav map. Right, let's just see if it will pick it up, because it might not. Let's put in the Wallasey VOR, right? So 114.10. If I remember rightly, here we go. So they're the comms, and these are the navs. I might have to do this on the GPS as well. I'm not sure. 114.10. So you've got this, you've got the outside ring. You can't see it in this view, but if we just move a little bit, see that? So the outside, the big ring does the big one, and the small one just the tents or whatever they are. I don't know what they are, but yeah, so that's cool, and hopefully that would have changed it on there as well. Yeah, it's changed it on there, so that's good. So we don't have to worry about that too much either. What I do is just change the. So everyone's loaded up, which is good.
Everyone is in and the doors are secure.
Right, okay. There's a button. There is a button that changes that. Oh, that's the one. It's here. CDI. Why is it that this keeps... Oh, I know why. I know what's going wrong. Give me a second. Ah, the map's in the way. Damn it! I knew it! I knew that was going to happen.
Can I have your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen?
You listen to that, I've just got to shut the curtains.
My name is Eddie, and I'm your head stewardess for the flight today. I'm just going over the safety and emergency procedures. You'll find emergency landing instructions in the back of the seat in front of you. To fasten your seatbelt, simply slip the strap through the buckle and pull until secure. Please keep your seatbelt fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. Also, smoking is only
Right, so
when the no smoking
what
sign
went there? The camera kept going mental. But I'll show you anyway. So if I move this, right, so we've got comms here, nav there, and if I move this down, you've got the outer ring, which is the big bit, and then you've got the smaller one which moves in, which is pretty cool, you know. So you've got the 10, 114.10, yeah. And I was just checking as well that we were going to put that onto VLOC. I was making sure that the nav as well is working.
Okay, everyone's ready back here. You can scare them to death now.
Well, that's not very nice, is it? so we're all done. Now, what was going on? My camera was messing up then, just so you know. Right, so let's get rid of the GPU. I don't think we want the GPU anymore. Okay. Now we've got to start engine. What was the order again? Just double check. 2 and a 1. Right, so engine 2. Set the inertia, but first of all, let's just 2 on that. Oops. Set the inertia going. Hi Rob, hope you're well, mate. Thanks for watching on YouTube as well. Someone's gotta. So when we get to about 20, we'll prime in 2. Prime in 2. And then we've got to turn 2. I'm actually priming. Oh, 1 minute, please. Pressing the wrong button. I can't do. Let's do 2. I pushed up, not. I pushed down, not up. What a plonker. Right. Start again. Here we go. We'll get there. We're doing better than last time. This time I spent half an hour trying to do that last time. Right. So then we can prime 2. Engage. And then that's 2. Come on, 2. That's in there, that's good.
Water pressure is okay.
So let's just so 2 needs to be cracked because I forgot to crack the throttle actually. So let's ease that up a little bit. Get that to about 1,200. Perfect. A little bit more. There we go, that'll do. Right. And now we can do 1. Right, so we just look up here. Now we can set up 1. So inertia. Mouse weren't working then, don't know what that was. Prime 1. Engage 1.
turning. Power pressure okay.
Right, so we should have the
Hello,
engine.
ladies and gentlemen,
Yep, that's
from the
good.
flight deck. We'll be on our way shortly. You picked
Check
great
the
weather to go
generators.
flying, so sit
Okay.
back and enjoy the flight. Our stewardesses are on board to
So-
serve you and make your flight enjoyable. Sit back, fasten your seatbelts, and enjoy the flight.
And enjoy the flight. Right, so we've just got to wait for these engines to warm up. The 3 and 4 are obviously good, but everything else we need to just hold out now. Right, so let's before we taxi, let's do some changes here. So what we've got to do is trim this up to 5 degrees, I believe. Hoping that is up, not down. I'm hoping that's up. Yeah, that should be up. If you pull backwards, it's up, surely. Right. I'm not going to do the takeoff flaps because I'm going to do that when I get down to the hold, because it comes up with some announcements and stuff. Controls, you know, we're doing all right there. What are controls there as well? We've got to charge the emergency brake. Now that's this, right? And I know how to do this. And I don't know if I can do it on this side or whether I have to do it on this side, but anyway, what we do is we flip that down and we've got to let that charge, right? So we let that charge. And those lights, might as well flick that on there. Nose light on. Okay. Generator switch is already on. Ground power is already on. Carb heat is cold. Let's just double check that carb heat. So carb heat is that. They're cold. Yeah. Superchargers on low and mixture is auto rich. Perfect. So now we're just waiting to go to the takeoff. So we're just keeping on them temperatures. Now this time we're going to go up to hopefully 10,000 feet. Hopefully 10,000 feet. We're gonna. I'm wondering because this actually does have like a VNAV kind of. It does have. It's not that one. It's one of the utilities, I think. This here, and you can set this, I think. But I think you have to be up in the air anyway. Let's go back. We'll work it out. Trip plan. What's that? Yeah, we'll leave that. We'll work it out ourselves. Hi John. Hi Joers. Hey all. Welcome to the stream. Good people. We're just letting the plane warm up at the minute, and then we'll be on our way. What we will do is what I'd like to do. Just so you know, if I am on my Discord chat, but obviously I do talk to the stream. So if you don't mind being interrupted every 10 seconds, feel free to come and join the Discord chat. It's up to you. It's up to you. We're almost heated up here. I was going to have a look at something. That's what I was going to do. So let's go display capture for a minute. Let's open up the old my website if I can stick it in. There we go. Now I want to have a look at the distance. So let's just say we're going from 10,000 feet and we want to go down to say 2,500. I know it's 3,000 normally, isn't it? So let's do 2,500 feet per minute. Let's say we're going quite slow, but actually if we go faster, let's just pretend that we're going really fast, yeah? We're talking about 55 nautical miles, 50 nautical miles, so if we remember, try and remember that, we can then sort that out. So we're doing night time as well, and it's looks a bit weird, like the sky looks really weird. I haven't got a clue where the runway is either, because I haven't got any charts or anything. Where is the runway? Let me just zoom up. I've never taxied from this place. There's the runway, so it is definitely not that one runway, it's that runway over there. So what we'll do is we'll get pushed back and we'll kind of like go onto the grass, because we're a GA but we're not a large GA. I didn't want to start at a gate, and I couldn't figure out which one of these was just which number one of these was. So I ended up just plugging myself here, which now I kind of regret, but we'll just nip onto the grass, and then we'll taxi wherever we need to taxi. The wind, I don't know what what runway is it at Glasgow. Should we have a look? Let's get back on board. Let's have a look on the old sat navy. Let's have a look. Right, so we've got the old runways, 05 and 23. The winds are at 25, so we've got to take off on runway 23. Okay. Figure that out when we've got the pushback. So let's go for the. Let's just swap views for a minute. We'll just go down here for a second, because what we've got to do is flick that back up. And that should remain the emergency brake pressure. And now we can go push back, we can release the parking brake, which is that. Okay. Might want to put a bit of lights on, but I don't know if I want that light. I have the compass light. There's some more lights up here though. Cabin light. Yeah, that'll look okay. I hope so. Oh, give me a sec. Right, let's push right back because we want to swing this around up. Right, that'll do. Right then. We'll start our movements. Oh, I had this problem last time, didn't I? It was bloody RPMs for some reason. Give me a sec. What? I don't know why it does that. I set that to full, I'm sure I did. Right, anyway, we're moving now, so that's good. That's good. And I thought I put the window heater on, but that looks a bit crazy too, doesn't it? So, right, so we need to turn right, and then we're going to go to the end. There we go. Keep them RPMs above 1,000. trek. Come on, get tacked in. It's a heavy bird, isn't it? Yeah, so hopefully the oh no, what's going on? I don't know what happened then. My chase plane keeps crashing actually. I'm wondering, I've just heard a dun and I'm wondering if my chase plane's crashed. It shouldn't have because my head tracking software is still working. Everything else is still working. Let's have a quick look. What could it be? It's not chase plane. Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, I don't know what it was, but yeah, we're going to go full. We're going to go for the full lap here. But V5, it's okay. It's good. I mean, I don't know why the sky's gone really red, but I know the sun's going down because I wanted this one to be kind of a night flight, but not too dark so that you guys can't see what we're doing. But in terms of performance, it's definitely got more performance. Unfortunately, I do lose performance when I'm streaming. I had to go on this earlier just to test that everything was set up because I had to do some updates. I updated V5 to the latest client. I didn't do a full install, but I did do the latest client. And I'm just going to stop here a second. That'll do. Right. Keep them RPMs up because we don't want to lose them engine. But yeah, and the performance of it was so much better when I'm not streaming. But as is life. Right, so before takeoff, strobe lights on. Ting. Right, there's the strobe lights. Landing lights extend and on. Transponder on. I mean, I don't know where that is on there, but I'm sure in here. Let's just pretend we're doing a VFR. Standby. On. Normally it's altitude reporting, but we'll do that. Okie dokie. I don't know where that is. It's got to be down here somewhere. It's on there. It's on there. But that's really interesting actually. Let's have a little look on that because if you see. Oops. There we go. Hello. That's weird. It's flicking it back to 6,000. That can be on. I don't know why that is doing that, but my computer's doing some weird stuff tonight. Okay. Pitot heat on. What's that button there? Cowl flaps half open. Oh, so we need to jump in the back here. Cowl flaps. Close them by half. Look. We're also going to tidy up the RPMs slightly, I think. So 1 and 2 seem to be okay. 3 is probably a little bit high. That's okay now. 4 needs to be increased. Does it not? Or can it not be increased? What if I decrease 3? How come that's not working? How come that does not want to work? That is definitely the propeller. Anyway, we're just going to have to It's the button that does it all, sorts that out. Anyway, let's just rock and roll. So this time we need to go, sorry about this, propeller maximum RPMs, auxiliary fuel pumps, they're definitely on. Ground blower, now this is the other section down here, ground blower off, supercharger inlets open. Okay, right, and then we can take off right now. We just had a follow, just going to have a little look who's that. So Dirty Barry has now followed, so thanks for the follow, Dirty Barry, appreciate that, my friend. Canapes and champagne, baby. Nice. Yeah, jealous of your lunch, dude. Proper jealous of your lunch. Right, let's rock and roll. So we got to the flaps, down to I think it was takeoff flaps, so
Takeoff flaps.
there.
Stewardesses, prepare for takeoff.
We'll take off in a minute. We're going to go down there and we're going to head to Liverpool, hopefully, at 10,000 feet. Right then, so off we go. Let's move forward now. Everything's good. So what we've got to look for is we're going to go 46 manifold pressure or 2800 RPM. I'm just going to roll this thing forward and then we'll take on. Right, so let's just hold it there for a minute and everything should be good. The landing gear switch now, I'm sure it's that red button there. And I'm going to click that red button and I'm going to see whether, red lever, sorry, and I'm going to see whether it lets me go. Right, so raise the throttles, everything's looking good, off we go. Back we go, rotate, and we've rotated. This is where we need to. Was that the gears? Ah, it was the gears. There we go. Right, so we got to head
Gear up.
32 manifold pressure because we're now departing. We've also got to turn off the landing lights. Oh, hello. I know what that is. I had that before. So 2300 RPMs. Reduce the RPMs slightly. That'll do. And we'll just go the long way round. Right. So down the window. Glasgow, that is. Want to just rise up a bit though. Right, so we're climbing. Nose landing lights off, passenger signs off, but we'll go up a little bit further first. do nicely. We can now potentially flick on the old autopilot actually. I think. Ah, I know what I'm doing. I forgot to configure the forgot to configure this. But we're okay. We're gonna go up at roughly 500 feet from here. That'll do. We'll turn the passenger signs off now that we're saying that we are going to probably go through some clouds here, so we'll hold out. You're sharing lemon cake. He wishes he never shares anything, mate. He's so greedy. He doesn't post me or Rob or anything. He doesn't post us anything. I want to see his food that he had earlier. Swine. What a swine. Right. Okay. Auxiliary fuel pumps off. Oops, pressed the wrong button there. Pressing the wrong button again there. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Brilliant. Right. Auxiliary fuel pumps off, and I was quite wondering about this, about the cowl flaps, but they're okay at the minute. Let's do is just do a little bit of a turn there. So let's turn to the right. That's 15, right, 2,500 feet. Not going to see much today, people. Oh, we forgot to put the bloody flaps up. That would help, wouldn't it? That's probably why it's messing me around, but I was wondering why it wasn't picking up speed. I've got to keep an eye on the autopilot now because it could go absolutely pear-shaped.
Just a little update from the flight deck. We're now climbing to a cruise altitude. As we pass through different altitudes, there's always a chance of passing through some bumpy weather. So please be mindful of any beverages you may have.
Yeah. Be mindful of the beverages, people. Be mindful of the beverages. We need to increase this a little bit because we're not climbing at the minute. Just increase the manifold pressure a little bit. Yeah, it's still bumpy, so we'll get a little bit higher, and then we'll start blood pudding. Oh, pass loose. Blood pudding. I was hoping that the did I have to turn the I was hoping that the what do you call, oh, what was I just about to say? I was looking at something. Oh, that's it, the VOR stuff. I was hoping that I could tune in the VOR and it would pick it up, but I don't think we're close enough yet to pick the VOR up. So one of these is for nav 1 and one's for nav 2. You can also use this as well. This is for the landing if we've got poor visibility, so we'll have a look at that. We've just got to keep an eye on the distance as well. So we've got a VIP on board. That'll do. Perfect. Do I have to turn the nose light off? Nose and landing lights, yeah, nose light off. technically, whoops, we wouldn't do that in the UK, surely, because you'd want to see where we're going. But I can understand the landing lights because they retract, but the visibility, it's just like, there isn't any. Well, so let's just double check everything. All the pressures are good. The only thing I'd want to straighten out is this bloody... Oh, now it's working. There we go, now it's working. So we want to get all these the same. Like that. A little bit more on the 2. And a little bit less on the 1. That'll do. And basically what you look at is this. And you want them all the same, but you're looking at this because if all these were to be different and those were to be spinning, right, what that means is the props are out of sync. And when the props are out of sync, it causes the plane to go and it will give like a little vibrate, and it won't be very comfortable for the passengers. Apparently, I've never experienced it, but that's that. So there we go, we're on the way. We are on the way. I kind of want to go above clouds, but I'm not sure where the clouds are going to be. Should we have a look at the weather? So the weather's miserable. The clouds, let's have a look at cloud cover. Scattered and broken. So scattered at 10,000, broken at 1,800. So the weird thing is, it doesn't look very scattered or broken, does it? And it does make me wonder if it's just the sky colours. Oh, there's the ground. It does make me wonder if it's active sky messing up. I'm going to leave it for now, and we'll take it from there. Let's have a look. Bubble and squeak. See, I had cottage pie tonight. Oh, black pudding. Oh man, I love black pudding. Yes. Phil, so you liked my... Hell yeah, your shots are good. Yeah, let's have a look. I haven't had a look at them full screen, so let's bring it over here. Not full screen, but you know, display capture while we're on the cruise. So here's Mr. Phil's thingamajigs. Let's just whack that up. Whoa, is that worth it? Is that worth it? Anyway, there we go. Can we just click sideways? No, we can't. There you go, look. Groovy. Bit of a wing shot there. It's been a while since I've been on X-Plane actually. Yeah. On the approach, look, coming in. Really slow speed there. Nice. And then greaser touchdown. Where was that? Let me have a look. Not a clue. So there you go. On to the main scene again. And Lewis's